Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Chamber Champion Awards 2020. We're on the rooftop of DRPG Studios. Thank you for hosting us tonight. I know it's really different to last year where we were at Worcester Arena with 680 of us sitting down for a 3-course meal. But I think the times are about doing something different. It's about doing something positive. And we're really excited to be here tonight to share some really special stories with you. We're going to be here for about 90 minutes, hopefully have some fun along the way. We've got a quiz. We're going to be making some of Dale's famous cocktails. I'm really looking forward to sharing that experience with you. And I hope you've got your ingredients ready at home. I'd like to thank all our entrants to tonight's award. We had a great response. I'd also like to thank our sponsors and really wish you all the very best of luck, everyone that's home watching and waiting to find out whether they're the winner of a category tonight. But I'm joined on the rooftop by Dale from DRPG. Hi, Dale. And I'm also joined by Chris and Charles from Bishop Fleming.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi. You were award winners last year in the local awards, and you went on to win the National British Chamber of Commerce Award for Business of the Year, which was absolutely amazing. So well done to you guys at Bishop Fleming. But first, before we start making these delicious cocktails, Dale, that I've heard so much about, how has the last 6 months been for you?
Okay. Well, before I tell you, one thing just to remind everybody, just send your selfies in of what you're up to this evening. We want to see them, and Kirsty downstairs will be showing them a bit later. So yeah, it's been a tough year. March came and it was like a pack of cards. One job after the other just got cancelled, particularly in the events and the exhibition side. And we'll be down probably by about 50% of sales this year. It's their 40th year, we can have the biggest year ever, and so it turned into a different type of challenge. But actually, it's also opened our eyes to an analogy that we've used before is around a ship. You've got to stop the ship sinking, stage one, refit the ship, and then relaunch the ship. So stage one was all about stop the ship sinking. And the team were brilliant, pulled together the innovation, the new ideas they were coming up with. Fortunately, a big digital team, a big video team, we were able then to convert to virtual almost immediately. And virtual has really, really helped us. And we've grown that side of the business now internationally. And we're working for companies in the States and all over the world. So what it's given us an opportunity, though, is to look at our business. And now we're in that September, we're in to relaunch the ship. And so we're in a good place, I think, for the future.
That's great. And I think it resonates with a lot of our other businesses, Dale, that we've been speaking to. That first phase was so difficult for so many people, but they have managed to be resilient, they've managed to be agile, and have moved their businesses on to do different things that they maybe hadn't
Absolutely, and
considered.
I think, unfortunately, I'm old enough to remember quite a few recessions and downturns, so you get to know instinctively what you need to do first, and you need to act quickly. Conserve cash, protect the people, and act quickly. And it is about protection, but it's also about opportunity, and that's been the theme throughout this year.
Thanks, Dale. And Chris and Charles, is that the same experience that you had at Bishop Fleming?
Yeah, I think, Sharon. Yeah, I think so. 2019 was our 100-year anniversary as a firm, and it was an incredible year. And we went out with a big gala dinner with 370 people in Bristol last year at Christmas. And those same 370 people were working in the offices right up until March the 23rd. Everything was normal. We were flying along as we had been. And then Boris announced lockdown. And the next morning, all 370 people were working from home, fully occupied and delivering for our clients. And that is real testament to the investment we'd put into our business over the last 5 years for technology. But those we've had to adapt. We've had to change. You know, we are a client-facing business. We see clients. We go to their offices, and suddenly we couldn't. Yet we still had to deliver the work, and we had to deliver the project. So we've had to change how we do things. We've had to change how our people work. And for all of that, it's about being supportive to our clients and helping them react to the changes that have been around them, as well as reacting ourselves as a business.
Yeah.
That's right. And we've had to react as well. As you'd think, our clients were looking to us for support. Very quickly, we'd had an emergency budget. There was a wealth of government support programs out there, the coronavirus job retention scheme, a number of different schemes. So very quickly, we had to become subject matter experts because our clients were looking to us to be subject matter experts. We had to try and curate that content very quickly and then find a new way of deploying it because we couldn't suddenly put on a physical event. So we had to create content which was put out through channels such as our COVID-19 hubs. And then embrace webinars, and you'll remember at the start of all this, Sharon, we did a joint event with you to start promoting the government support. It was the first webinar we'd ever done. It was an incredible success. We learnt a lot from it, and that has been and it's had to become our go-to-market approach for delivering content to clients.
Yeah.
So, and they say never waste a crisis. We've certainly learnt a lot in our business from how to work with clients.
I think everybody has, haven't they, Chris, learnt a lot. And one of the things that I love about tonight's event and what I'm excited to do is to celebrate that actually the businesses that we've got watching at home, the businesses that have applied for these awards, they've gone through all of these challenges that we've gone through as well. But actually they've gone one step further and they've done projects that have really, really helped the vulnerable people in the community. And I'm so pleased that we can celebrate tonight those people that have really, really gone the extra mile to helping everyone else, as well as facing all those challenges for their own business. But Dale, should we start making
okay.
the first
So the
cocktail?
first one is,
What have we got?
it's the description here is agile. It's a Bloody Mary, and I think agile has really been the theme of the last few months. It also says red-blooded and impetuous, but there we are. So it's a refreshing drink. We're going to start.
Nothing to do with
I don't know who wrote this. So every ingredient this evening is from the two counties. So right down to the lemons, the limes, the olives, absolutely everything has been sourced in Herefordshire and Worcestershire, which is brilliant. So we're going to start with Chase vodka. I have got measures here, but I'm not going to bother with those.
Okay.
We're just going to free pour into the glasses here. And a Bloody Mary is really quite simple. We just add then the tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, which actually came out of my greenhouse this morning, and we
Very good.
mixed them. The guys here have mixed them up, and there we are. I put a bit of garnish in the bottom, some salt and some other herbs. No pepper because we can't get pepper from the county. Well, I don't think we can, but salt, of course, is from Droitwich, and then some other herbs from the herb garden. So Worcestershire sauce, of course, Liam Perrins. It wouldn't be the same there.
Making these at home.
Yeah,
Should be,
I hope
should
so.
be as far as Dale is now.
There we go.
Have you been practicing this, Dale?
I have been practicing quite a lot actually over
Very
lockdown. I'll give that a bit of a stir.
Okay.
And then some celery, again from the farm shop.
Okay.
No jokes about hello, I think on there, those who can remember that. And actually using some lime rather than lemon into this. And again, they come out of my greenhouse. There we go. They were picked this morning. And there we are. That is the Bloody
Very
Mary.
good.
So there we go.
Thank you very much.
And I shall...
Well, cheers to everyone at home. I hope you've made the cocktail too. And I think without further ado, let's go over while we're drinking our cocktails. Cheers to Charles and Chris
Cheers.
too,
Cheers.
and to
Cheers.
Dale, everybody at home. Good luck to all the entrants. And can we hand over to Kirsty in the studio, please?
Thank you very much, Sharon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's not a bad start to our virtual awards evening. Hope you're all comfortable at home with a drink in hand. Whether it resembles Dale's Bloody Mary or not doesn't matter really, as long as you're ready for tonight's celebrations. We will go back up to the guys, Sharon, Dale and Bishop Fleming, a little bit later on, but we'll leave them to enjoy their cocktails for now. Let's get started. Tonight, we have 8 categories and 8 businesses or individuals to crown as winners for achieving great things during this difficult period. And we'll also celebrate a highly commended business in each category too. During the event tonight, we've got a few parts we would love you to join in on as our audience at home, whether you're sitting there with a dicky bow like me or just chilling out. Firstly, we've got a quiz, which we will have prizes for. You can take part as a group if you're with some other people or as an individual. We'll have 10 questions for you, all based on general knowledge. You'll be able to submit your answers on the screen as the questions appear. But most importantly tonight, we would also like to get you involved on social media. So send us those photos of your cocktails, your dicky bows, you better have one on. You sat on the sofa with the family or the team. However you're getting involved tonight, you can email those pictures to us. The address is selfie@drpgroup.co.uk. And you can tweet us as well right throughout the evening. Of course, our handle is @HW_chamber. And the hashtag for tonight's event is HW Champion Awards. The Chamber team are ready and waiting to retweet as many as they can, and we know you love a retweet. Right, we are also tonight going to acknowledge the fantastic support of the sponsors for this evening's awards ceremony, without whom the event just wouldn't be possible. They really understand the importance of recognition for businesses within Herefordshire and Worcestershire. So, whoever you're with, please start putting your hands together, please, for our sponsors. Midlands Engine Investment Fund, Worcester Bosch, EBC Group, Malvern Panalytical, Blueprint Direct Mail, MFG Solicitors, Sakani Limited, and Worcestershire County Council. And of course, we'd also like to thank our fantastic production team and partner, DRPG, for this evening's awards and for all of their hard work over the past few months. Tonight, the Chamber will be supporting 2 charities by donating £500 each from the proceeds of the event to both the charity chosen by the business and individual winning the Contribution to Charity Awards. And we'll find out a little bit more about that later. Herefordshire and Worcestershire Chamber of Commerce work at the heart of the 2 counties, supporting and championing local businesses. And it's fantastic to see so many have entered. All of the judges have had tough calls to make to select the winners. So we'd really like to congratulate all who've entered and, of course, thank our judges. So, I think it's time to kick off with our first award tonight, and it is the Compassionate Customer Care Award. It's sponsored by EBC Group and will be presented by Richard Lane from EBC. So, Richard's with us now. Evening, Richard, how are you?
Yeah, good evening, Richard. Very well, how are you?
Very good, mate. Thanks for joining us tonight. So just tell us why EBC decided to sponsor this award.
Yes, EBC really felt to recognise other SMEs who, with the COVID pandemic, overnight changed all our businesses. And we just wanted to recognise the vital services that we all had to literally put our hands to. And I think that's just not always done naturally by people. So that's the main reason for it, Richard.
And what message would you like to send to all of our entrants tonight? Because there have been a few.
Yeah, just a quick thank you to Dale and his amazing team at DRPG. So they're doing a great job, as you well know. I think for all the sort of document we read about all our people, I'm very humble about the amazing actions and the lengths that these people went to just to literally to give back to people that were suffering.
Richard, well said. Let's first off take a look at the nominees for the award tonight. So it's Apreco Limited, Arrange My Escapes, Celtic Marches Beverages, Key to Confidence with Patsy, Environmental Management Solutions, Everdeen Sourdough Bakery, Fresh Nouse, Hallmark Hume, ISO Quality Services, Kimmel, Landau and Rich Print. Now I can tell you that our highly commended business tonight in this category is Kimmel. Congratulations guys, the Chamber team have got a little certificate winging its way to you in the post. Now Richard, I'm going to hand back to you please if you want to tell us about the winner of the Compassionate Customer Care Award.
Yes, Richard, the winner was really focused on providing vital products and services to the nation in the fight against COVID-19. They're demonstrating really the speed of decision making, innovation, agility and the use of local supply chain. They provided their staff a safe place to work very, very quickly, resulting in amazing teamwork to literally work 7 days a week. So very, very, very good winners.
And please tell us who it is.
The winner is a Preco.
Preco Limited. Well done, guys. Congratulations to you. Our first winners this evening. We have a little trophy for you from the chamber that the guys will be sorting out very soon, winging it your way. And thank you very much, Richard, as well, though. Disappointed no Dickie Bow. Very much looking forward to seeing all of your pictures tonight, by the way. So when you have a trophy, obviously you can send us those. But tonight, let's see you celebrating however you're doing it at home. Email us your pictures, selfie@drpgroup.com. Right then, let's move on to our next award, shall we? This is for the Valiant Volunteer Award, and it's sponsored by Blueprint Direct Mail. It'll be presented by Joe Widowson. So let's join Joe live. Hello, Joe.
Hello, Richard. How are you?
Very good. Thank you very much for bringing a bit of sparkle to the occasion. Very nice.
Thank you. I thought it'd be good to wear sequins.
Good. Full gown or half and half?
Oh no, half and half as jeans.
Joe, let's talk about this award then. Tell us how you found judging this category.
That was a very difficult job, actually, Richard. You know, just learning about what these people have been doing, and I had to just pick one winner. That was very difficult. I wanted to give it to them all, but they are all winners, really, to me. So yeah, it was tough.
I'm going to push you then. What really stood out for you judging this?
I mean, what stood out in all of the cases is everybody has given their time and their energy and their skills, and they've given that without, you know, thinking about it. And we're very, very lucky to have these people in our midst and contributing in the way they have during these difficult times.
Well, let's have a look at this fantastic list. Here are the nominees for the Valiant Volunteer Award. City of Hereford Rotary Club, John Hallett and Kathy McCrayer at Droitwich Men's Group, Kate Gould at Onside Advocacy, Emma Pope at Stars Adult Day Centre, Kelly Riding at Worcester Community Trust, and Melvin Munden at Worcester Community Trust. First off, it's a well done to our highly commended winner in this category, and that's Emma Pope from Stars Adult Day Centre. Well done to you, Emma. We're filling a certificate out with your name on it right now, and we will send it to you very soon. Now, Joe, I'm going to hand back to you, please, if you can tell us about the winner of the Valiant Volunteer Award.
Okay, well, this very deserved winner is somebody who has needed the services themselves of the institution involved and has gone full circle and come back round and now gives back to those services and helps others that need them. So for going that full circle, it gives me great pleasure to give this award to Melvin Munden from Worcestershire Community Trust.
Melvin Munden, well done. Melvin Munden from Worcester Community Trust, our second winner tonight. The Chamber team will be getting you a trophy very soon, Melvin, so make room for it. Photo of you, please, would be great, Melvin. However you're celebrating, selfie@drpgroup.com. Send it on in. And thank you very much, Joe. Okay, our next award is the Exceptional Employee Award. This is sponsored by the good guys at MFG Solicitors. And from them to present it, here is Tom Elser. Hello, Tom.
Hi, Richard.
How are you? Good to see you. You all right?
No bow tie.
It's all right. I'll let you off this time. It's fine. Next time I want to see a Dickie Bow. Really good to have you here, mate. Just tell us a bit about why MFG wanted to be a part of the awards ceremony.
We're very proud, long-standing patrons of Herefordshire and Worcestershire Chamber, and we're delighted to be involved in the Chamber Champions Awards, particularly this year. We recognise the importance of celebrating the incredible support and effort shown by all the businesses in the two counties and the challenges COVID-19 has presented this year.
And as you say, it has a little bit different. So in this case, what were you looking for in the winner of this category?
Yes, it was different this year. We wanted to recognise where an employee has gone above and beyond in these most unprecedented of times. An employee who's shown outstanding, positive and impactful support to their business and to their colleagues, someone who's risen quickly to the new challenges and we've faced in this new normal.
Okay, thank you very much, mate. Really well said. Let's have a look at the nominees, shall we? This is for Exceptional Employee. Juliet Wild at Celtic Marches Beverages, Gemma Allen at Central Roofing and Building Services, Sally Slaney at Central Roofing and Building Services, Samantha Craddock at EBC Group, Sarah Hewlett at Jackson Family Funeral Directors, Misrali Vanat at Kimmel, Emily Short at Level Peaks, Mick Randall at Malvern Panalytical, Charlotte Shiszczepki at Mushroom, Hayley O'Shaughnessy at Onside Advocacy, and John Whittle at Onside Advocacy. So I'll tell you who the highly commended employee is in this category. It is Gemma Allen from Central Roofing and Building Services. Congratulations, Gemma. Lovely smile there. Well done to you. Certificate's on the way. Right now, Tom, I'm going to come back to you, please, if you'd like to tell us about the winner of the Exceptional Employee Award.
Well, Richard, I'm delighted to announce that we have joint winners of the Exceptional Employee Award. Both the winners demonstrated exceptional focus, flexibility and commitment. They're both described as working beyond the call of duty, having exceptional client care skills, being absolute superstars, and one-woman business machines, by way of a hint.
Go on then, who's our first winner?
The first winner is Sarah Hewlett of Jackson Family Funeral Directors.
Well done, Sarah. Congratulations to you. But who else is getting this award? Let's go back. Tom, tell us who our second winner is, please.
And the second winner is Juliet Wild of Celtic Marches Beverages.
Juliet, well done to you. Juliet Wild at Celtic Marches Beverage, our second winner tonight. So both Juliet and Sarah, big congratulations to you guys. Of course, 2 trophies on their way out to both of you. Love to see a picture of you celebrating already tonight. Selfie at drpgroup.com, guys. Next award then is the individual contribution to charity. This is sponsored by Sakani Limited. First off, we're going to take a look at the nominees. Move Masters, Onside Advocacy, and Pauline Whitaker Dog Training School. And well done to our highly commended individual in this category, and that is Pauline from Pauline Whitaker Dog Training School. Congratulations, Pauline. We're going to send a certificate to you in the post. Make sure the dogs don't eat it when it comes to the letterbox. Now, to announce our winner, we're going to go back to Chief Executive at Herefordshire and Worcestershire Chamber of Commerce, Sharon Smith.
Thanks, Kirsty. Thank you very much. And the winner of this award is Barry Hancock from Onside Advocacy. Barry was chosen as the winner. Barry was chosen as the winner for his care, compassion and kindness to the most vulnerable people in society. And one judge actually noted that everybody should have a Barry in their lives. So well done to you, Barry.
Well said. Thank you, Sharon, and congratulations, Barry Hancock from Onside Advocacy. So a trophy coming its way to you, Barry, and understandably, of course, a £500 donation from the Chamber, which Barry said would like to go to Onside Advocacy. Well done to all of our winners so far. 4 down, 4 to go. But now it's time for a little breather and our virtual quiz. Just for a bit of fun and audience interaction, of course. So, what you need to do, keep an eye on the screen, and one by one, we've got 10 multiple choice questions that are going to appear. They're all based on general knowledge. You'll be fine. You'll submit each answer, and then we'll find out a winner or winners later on. Each participant, and each of our winning participants, I should say, will be sent a prize in the post, and I've had that officially confirmed by top brass at the Chamber today. So, if you're ready, and by the way, there's no asking the host or phoning a friend or anything here. Let's get on with question number 1. Here we go. Number 1, what is the strongest sense in humans? Is it A, taste, B, smell, C, touch, or D, sight? This is the closest I'll ever get to hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So number 1 again, what is the strongest sense in humans? Is it A, taste, B, smell, C, touch, or D, sight? Give us an answer, and we'll move on to question 2. What type of fish is Nemo in Finding Nemo? Here are your options. Is it A, Ocellaris clownfish, B, angelfish, C, Pictus catfish, or D, rainbow fish? Got an idea? Get us an answer. Here's the question again. What type of fish is Nemo in Finding Nemo? A, Ocellaris clownfish, B, angelfish, C, Pictus catfish, or D, rainbow fish? Give us an answer. Okay, we'll move on. Cocktail question. That's a bit more like it. Here we go. Number 3. In which country did the mojito cocktail originate? Is it A, Mexico, B, Spain, C, Cuba, or D, Costa Rica? mojito cocktail? Where did it originate? A, Mexico, B, Spain, C, Cuba, or D, Costa Rica? Okay, here is question 4. Think back a decade. Which of these events didn't happen in 2010? Was it A, Cadbury taken over by Kraft Foods, B, David Cameron became Prime Minister, C, the eruption of that volcano in Iceland, or D, Prince William married Kate Middleton? So you need to tell us which didn't happen in 2010. Cadbury taken over by Kraft Foods, David Cameron becoming Prime Minister, the eruption of the Icelandic volcano that no one can say the name of, or D, Prince William marrying Kate Middleton. Good luck. Let's get on to question 5. So question 5 is this. Which 2 calendar months are named after Roman emperors? Is it A, July and June, B, July and August, C, December and May, or D, March and May? Have a think. I reckon you can get this. So which 2 months are named after Roman emperors? Is it A, July and June, B, July and August, C, December and May, or D, March and May? Have a think, pick an answer, because we're gonna move on. Next question is this. Number 6, tell me how many blue stripes are there on the US flag? How many blue stripes are there on the US flag? A9, B15, C13, D11. Now, no cheating here, for goodness sake. Come on, it's just a bit of fun. Well, there are some prizes up for grabs, I know. Come on. So, how many blue stripes on the US flag? This is question 6. Is it A9, B15, C13, or D11? Okay, we're moving on. Here's number 7. What is the colour of Donald Duck's bow tie? Finally, someone else with a bow tie. Is it A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, white? You can picture him, can't you? What colour is his bow tie? What's the colour of Donald Duck's bow tie? A, red, B, yellow, C, blue, or D, white? Gonna have to hurry you. Here's the next question. Number 8. What type of animal is an African grey? Is it A, cat, B, a bird, C, an elephant, or D, a squirrel? What type of animal is an African grey? You've got A, cat, B, bird, C, elephant, or D, squirrel? 1? Okay. 2 to go. Number 9, boy band question. Which boy band sings the song Little Things? Is it A, One Direction, B, the Backstreet Boys, C, Westlife, or D, JLS? Number 9 is which boy band sings Little Things? A, One Direction, B, the Backstreet Boys, C, Westlife, or D, JLS? Now, how are you doing so far? Do you reckon you're on for a full 10? Let's see if this one is the curveball. So in which city would you, which country would you find the Fisherman's Bastion, this city? Which city? Is it A, Rome, B, Barcelona, C, Athens, or D, Budapest? So in which city would you find the Fisherman's Bastion? Rome, Barcelona, Athens, or Budapest? Make your decisions now. It could be the tricky one. Is this going to be the one that gets you 10 or 9 out of 10? We'll find out later on. But well done for playing along. Best of luck to everybody. I'm going to take myself a little breather now, and instead you're going to go back upstairs to the roof with Sharon and Dale and the guys from Bishop Fleming.
Thank you, Kirsty. I mean, I just want to say to start with, that's the first 4 awards. We've had some amazing winners. Congratulations to the highly commended as well. And also a huge congratulations to everybody that entered. You did so well applying. You've done so well and so much for the community. So I actually think everybody deserves a huge round of applause. Brilliant for all of you. What I also need to share with you is we've got a friend up here on the, not actually on the roof terrace, but someone seems to be practicing their motorbike skills.
Stunt show we specially
behind
put
us.
on.
Yeah, you specially put it on. Thanks
Oh,
for
he
that.
stopped. There we
He's
go.
having a rest at the moment, so we'll see how we
Yeah,
get
yeah.
on, Dale. But do you want to kick us off with the first cocktail?
Okay, first
You can
cocktail.
start
So this
making
is Bellini, so an Italian cocktail, but now with a Hereford and Worcester spin on it.
Okay.
So what I've done instead, normally you'd use peaches. They're out of season in the counties. So I've used plums, which are in season. So these were freshly picked Victoria plums this morning. So munched them up, pureed them, and they're in the bottom of the glass now. Then we're going for a sparkling wine. Now, when you talk about sourcing locally, you can't get much local than this because the vineyard is there, just behind us, about 100 yards away, and this is although it's a rosé, it's not a sweet rosé, and with your eyes closed, you would think it is champagne. So, just going to pour that in on top of the plums.
So,
Exactly what's the you're pouring there? What is it?
It's Amore, it's called, which is, of course, is Podmore is the area over there. So just to take on that.
So while you're doing that, Dale,
Yeah.
I mean, we spoke, all of us on the rooftop here tonight, about the past 6 months. I'm interested, Charles, in maybe your perspective on what the next 6 months look like. What does that landscape look like for businesses? And, you know, how can they use that knowledge to help maybe plan over the next 6 months?
Yeah, so look, we know it's been tough, and we've had a lot of there's a lot of stories about some businesses have found it tough. But I think for a number of businesses, there's a time. I'll speak up. There's a time for looking forward, because most businesses have had time to change and to alter what they're doing and ultimately become more resilient. And having taken advantage of a lot of the support out there, they've survived through this. And I actually feel really positive that a lot will come through stronger than where they were before. And it's that resilience and hopefulness that I'm pretty positive that 2021 is going to be a good year for many businesses.
Thanks, Charles. Yeah, some key words there. We've got to keep hopeful, haven't we? And that building on that resilience. Is that something you're looking to do, Dale? You know, what are the plans for DRPG in 2021?
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. There's
Thank
yours.
you very much.
So, if you'd like to pass to guys over there. Well, our plans are really, as I said before, is to get us back on track to where we would have been in 2020. But actually, we're really confident because in that analogy of refitting the ship, say we brought a lot of things forward, and I think we're in a better place now for 2021. We're getting a ton of inquiries coming in, and I think when we talk about recession, this isn't a recession. By no means. I think this is a non-recession. Yes, there's a downturn, and officially it is, but there's going to be a spike back up, and we feel that this is going to really go, and you've got to be ready to then do the reverse of what we've just done and really work our way out of it.
Ready for that growth
Yeah,
again.
absolutely, yeah.
And what do you think, Chris, are the next steps that businesses are going to take or that your business is going to take?
Well, the topical challenge now is getting people back to work. Businesses globally have demonstrated that people can work effectively from home, and as people are nervous about bringing people back into the office environment, they'll be understandably nervous about that, and also probably cognizant that they've had people at home working effectively. I think the thing to reflect on, and we're certainly reflecting on that, is how effective can people work remotely in silos. I think in our game, when you're just working on those linear activities, you've decided what the project is and you know what you're supposed to be doing. Working in silos works to a point. But as your project becomes more complex and at the strategy end of the project, What you desperately need is some diversity and perspective and experience, and to be melding that and reacting to it very, very quickly. And working in isolation makes that harder to react and to adapt strategy and to have that cognitive diversity across a problem. So I think businesses need to be careful to balance. Yes, people can work effectively from home, but there are elements of teamwork that are very difficult to recreate in a video conference setting.
Yeah, it's that innovation, isn't it, and that creativity that you actually need multiple people in teams. And I don't know about you guys at home, but my home's certainly a lot quieter than here at DRPG Studios. But Dale, I think it brings us really nicely and that team working point and working together to communication as well. And I know it's something that you felt was really important throughout this time at DRPG.
Yeah.
So how did you manage that? And what
you need to get the team on board right from day one. Before lockdown, this was end of February, beginning of March, we saw the writing was on the wall. We knew what was going to happen. It was right, we need to get the team together on a regular basis. Likewise, we'd invested luckily in Office 365. We put a huge investment into the IT systems, thankfully. So, and IT gave me a statistic in the first week of lockdown. Normally we do about 800 calls a week on Teams. We went to 17,000 in the first week, zigzagging across the business. So it was then, how do we communicate with our people and make them feel like they're still part of the team? Because in this building, we had normally 270 people in here, and then the rest are scattered across the UK and Europe. Now we got about 8 people in the building. It was quite scary and quite eerie. So we ran a team meeting every week, and it was warts and all. There was good weeks, there was bad weeks. We shared the cash flow, we shared where we were, and that really had a sense of belonging. We also brought people in, as we're doing tonight with the sponsors, to share what they've been up to. We had some fun stuff with teams sharing their communication. Actually, we found communication going higher because we'd have team meetings in the morning where small teams would get together. They would be having dance-a-thons, coffee mornings, yoga. And I had one team say, we're actually communicating more now. We're having 10 minutes every morning. And if we were in the office, we wouldn't do that. We'd just get in and just start working. So from that point of view, actually, it was better from a communication point of view. And then on a Friday, we did virtual drinks, which ended up as the Drip Show. Yes. And we ran 12 weeks through March, April, May, and into June of shows. And they became a bit sort of Ant and Deckish, I suppose. And absolute sheer madness going on a Friday. Families joining in. The kids were on it, so we had to make it a family show, and it was brilliant. And that whole level of communication really brought us together as a community, even though we weren't actually in the same place.
Yeah, it sounds amazing, and it sounds like both of you, like everyone else, been through the journey, as they say. What else do you think we can do to help businesses and the people watching at home, Chris?
Well, one of the challenges we're always having in the different organisations, whether it be the Chamber of Commerce, the Local Enterprise Partnership, the Growth Hubs, is that there is a vast amount of support and expertise out there and funding. And the challenge is always the businesses over here that need the support and the support over here that we've got to bring the two together. So, the call to action to business is firstly, make sure you're reaching out to the support available through the Chamber, the Growth Hub, the Local Enterprise Partnerships. But I think we also need to look at some of the spirit and the culture and the ethos that gave rise to Silicon Valley, which was a number of peer-to-peer businesses getting together and sharing all their successes and their challenges, what they were trying to make work, what they were struggling with, and that was the root. That was the root of the spirit of Silicon Valley. And I think what I'd like to see is businesses reaching out to the Chamber, saying, "Well, this is what we're struggling with. The support that you're talking about, Chris, we're not seeing that. This is the challenge we've got. This is what we need. What can we do as a Chamber of Commerce to facilitate businesses coming together to share their challenges and find solutions?" Because I think that's the only way we are. It's a positive evening. We've got to talk the economy up. Beware the self-fulfilling prophecy. If we predict that businesses are going to die, then then they will.
Yeah, we've got to support each other, haven't we? And I think there's, those networks in Herefordshire and in Worcestershire about to, whether that's through the Chamber or other business support organisations, my message to businesses is to reach out, as you said, Chris, and access any support that you can, anything that's available. I think, we've all heard on the news there is some hopefully funding coming for peer-to-peer networks, so that'll be really welcomed, but anything else that it might be. And while we've just got a few more minutes, the other thing I'd also encourage all the businesses out there to do through our economic survey is to join in and share your news with government. There's never been a more vital time to tell government how your business is doing. It's based on a couple of key economic indicators, and the information that we get from that to tell government what to do next. We've got the autumn statement coming up. We need to be telling the Chancellor what we need as businesses to support us over the next 6 months, because it's not just the past 6 months, as we've talked about, it's the next
Going
6
forward,
months.
absolutely.
We're going to need more support.
And I
too.
think the tricky time will when furlough runs out.
Yeah.
And then when we get into quarter one, because businesses will be trying to resource up.
Yeah.
Maybe money not coming in yet because the invoicing process, and so coming out of a recession is actually probably worse than going into a recession. So it's really keeping an eye on the cash at that point. But on the point of collaboration, what we've found is we've had more collaboration with competitors than ever before, and our industry has really clubbed together. We've got campaigns running about promoting our industry, and it's been quite nice to see and have conversations that I would never dream we'd be having, quite deep conversations about the industry as a whole and how do we protect our industry.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important, that whole point about collaboration.
Yeah. I think we found that, Dale, with other businesses that we've talked to as well. The fact that they're supporting each other, supporting the local community. Quite a lot has come out, in the press or with different campaigns about working for the local community. So hopefully tonight's another great example of that. I was just going to pick up on the point you mentioned about financial support and maybe go to Charles again, because I still think that financial support is going to be needed while businesses are still trying to increase their orders over the next couple of months.
Yeah, I think that's right. And to Dale's point, furlough runs out, or is running out now, runs out formally next month. The government's pumped 50 billion quid into the economy through bounce back loans and the coronavirus business interruption loan scheme. So the funding's been there, but the CBILS scheme ends this month. Bounce back's probably got another month or so to go, and Dale's right. It's the companies have managed to survive through this period. We've had VAT deferments, we've had PAYE deferments, and we've had a fairly closed state of the business. So when it starts to get going again, it's going to need cash. And at the moment, the government's going to be requiring the VAT and the PAYE and the corporation tax to be paid just as that cash cycle starts to rev up. So we are positive about it, but that planning piece around cash flow and where's your cash coming from and how to support businesses, think about your supply chain where, if you're delaying paying your suppliers because your customers are delaying paying you, all it does is slow down the system and take cash out of the system. So it's about talking and communicating with your supply chain about cash flow and sort of trying to speed things up.
Thanks, Charles.
Right.
Well, thanks all
One more
of
cocktail.
you. That's what I was thinking.
So we've got 1 minute 18 to make one. Okay,
yes,
well, I've been slowly making actually. So what we've got here, we've got Wire Forest Gin that's made in Bewdley, and there's then mixed with vodka. So this is the classic martini, the Vesper, of course, made but famous by James Bond. Shaken, not stirred. There we go. Oh, it's going to go everywhere. So very, very quickly.
Put this one down then, Dale.
You can, because this is a bit more rocket fuel in here. So put these into the martini glasses. There we go. And we've got olives, again from Worcestershire. And a zest of lemon, just a twist to go in the bottom. And there we are. It's as simple as that.
Fantastic. Shall I pass them over?
Yeah.
24 seconds for us up here, everyone. So I really hope you're on your third drink. And I'm going to hand back over to Hursty. Has anyone got you a drink yet, Hursty? In the studio.
Thanks, Sharon. Does this look like the face of a man who's been given a drink yet? Don't worry. Got some more awards to do, and more importantly, the quiz results. But first, you've been sending us some of your selfies enjoying tonight's awards. So let's take a little look at exactly how you're celebrating tonight. Some big smiles there, some beautiful faces, some happy participants, whether they're winning or not. Good to see you guys. If you want to send yours, remember selfie@drpgroup.co.uk. Now, the quiz. How did you do? Of course, if your category's already been through tonight, this is the only reason you're sticking around. So let's go through the answers first off and see how you did. First question we asked you was about the senses, the strongest sense in humans. The answer was B, smell. Okay, next question, number 2. We ask you what type of fish in Finding Nemo, and of course Nemo is an ocellaris clownfish. Number 3, the mojito originated in Cuba. Hope you got that one. Number 4, the event that didn't happen in 2010 was Prince William marrying Kate Middleton. Number 5, the 2 calendar months named after Roman emperors, July and August. Get that? Number 6, 13 blue stripes on the US flag. Maybe you just guessed it. Well done if you got it. The colour of Donald Duck's bow tie. It's a lovely red one. Number 8, an African grey is of course a bird. Of course, you knew that. Number 9, the boy band question. Of course, the answer was One Direction. It's One Direction who sing Little Things. And the 10th one, the big one, the one that could have got you the full marks. The city that you find the fisherman's bastion in, Budapest. So how'd you get on? Well, I can tell you there were 2 clear winners who share some great prizes tonight. Well done. Rowena Innocent and Robert Milford. Well done, guys. Some prizes on their way to you. Don't know what they are yet. It's if there's drinks left over upstairs, we'll send you some of them. How about that? Well done, everyone. Thanks for playing along. Shall we get back on to the awards? We've got 4 more to do tonight. And our next one is the Successful New Skill Award. And this is sponsored by Malvern Panalytical. And it'll be presented by Adam Ford. So let's see Adam. How are you, Adam?
I'm good, thank you, Rich. How are you?
Very good. Thanks for joining us, mate. So first off, Successful New Skill Award. Tell us what you're looking for when you're judging this category.
Sure. At Malvern Panalytical, we rely on and invest in the skills of our people to ensure that we grow and we're successful. And that's why we're really happy and delighted to be sponsoring this award, where we were looking for an entry that clearly demonstrated the development of relevant new skills, delivering real community or business impact.
Was it to choose a winner here?
It was really difficult. Each entry was very strong and had real merit. All of the entrants showed tenacity, resolve, and what I would call like a can-do attitude in the face of the challenges of 2020. So it was difficult, but a real pleasure.
Right. Okay, well, let's celebrate them. Let's have a look at the nominees in the Successful New Skill Award. Amelia Fox at Harrison Clark Rickaby's, George Davies at Central Roofing and Building Services, City of Hereford Rotary Club, Keris Cook at Keris Cook HR Consultancy, and Martin Gallagher at Onside Advocacy. Now, let's dish out the highly commended award, and in this category it goes to Keris Crook from Keris Crook HR Consultancy. Well done, Keris. Congratulations. Lovely certificate on its way to you in the post. Right, next up, let's find the winner, shall we? Let's go back to Andy and tell us, Andy, about the winner of the Successful New Skill Award.
So our winner tonight not only completed his Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors training in quantity surveying during the crisis, but also stepped up to provide business critical support throughout all of this, despite having only completed his apprenticeship at the end of last year. I'm therefore delighted to announce that the winner of the Successful New Skill Award is George Davis of Central Roofing and Business Services Limited. Many congratulations.
Thanks, Adam. And congratulations to you, George. It's George Davis from Central Roofing and Building Services. There's a trophy winging its way to you. Well done, mate. And if you're celebrating right now, well done. Send us that selfie. Selfie at drpgroup.com. Let's see a few more. Okay, let's get on to our next award. This is the Kindness in the Community Award. It's sponsored by Worcester Bosch and is going to be presented by Carl Artson. So let's join Carl live right now. Hello, Carl. Looking very smart there.
Hello,
So thank you for being
evening.
with us. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
We're all right, thanks. All going well so far. I just want you to tell us a little bit about why it's so important to celebrate this particular award.
Well, I think as companies, we focus an awful lot on sales, on growth and on profit, but it's also important to remember that we are all based in local communities and our employees live and work in those communities. And therefore, we also have a responsibility to support local communities and local charities wherever we possibly can.
And on that subject of support, why did Bosch decide to sponsor and be a part of tonight?
Well, as Worcester Bosch, we're the largest private employer here in Worcester, and therefore we have a responsibility to be a good corporate citizen and be an active part of those local communities that I was mentioning, and really demonstrate acts of kindness where and whenever we can as appropriate.
Okay, let's take a look then at the nominees for the Kindness in the Community Award. They are the City of Hereford Rotary Club, Jackson Family Funeral Directors, Malvern Panalytical, Place Partnership, Social Therapy and Rehabilitation Services, or STARS, SB Print, the Truckle Cheese Company, and Worcester Community Trust. Well done, guys, for all being nominated. Our highly commended winner in this category is Malvern Panalytical. So well done, guys. Congratulations, great work. We'll get you a certificate in the post to mark your achievement. Right now, Carl, it is back to you, please, to tell us about the winner of the Kindness in the Community Award.
Okay, so the winner of this award, we chose them because this company always supports local charities and local businesses. Community is clearly at the heart of their culture. And throughout the recent COVID crisis, their kindness has significantly helped many in a very horrible situation to cope with that situation much better, particularly where there's been a loss of a family member. And therefore, the winner of the Kindness in Community Award is Jackson Funeral Care.
And a massive congratulations to you guys. Jackson Family Funeral Directors are our winners. So another trophy is winging its way to you guys. Well done. They're great on Twitter. I know you are. So send us your picture, guys. Selfie at drpgroup.com. And thank you very much, Carl, for being with us as well. Okay. Another award, this time the Accomplishments in Adaptability Award. This award sponsored by the Midland Engine Investment Fund and is going to be presented by the person who receives the award tonight for Best Background by joining us virtually. It's Lauren Tunnicliffe. Here's Lauren. Hi Lauren, you okay?
Hi Kirsty.
Very interesting that. Did you just knock that up today, or has that always been like that in your background?
This is my cottage. This is where I live, yeah.
Very nice, well done. Okay, Lauren, well, look, thanks for being with us tonight. I just want to know how you found the judging for this category.
To be honest, really heartening and motivating. It's really interesting to see how businesses adapting to ensure that they can still offer products and services in a revised COVID manner. So, really good.
And what exactly would you like to say to all of those hard-working entrants?
I think there's quite a lot of comparisons with the work we do here at the British Business Bank, not only with the Midlands Engine Investment Fund, but also, as been mentioned earlier, bounce back loans and the CBIL schemes, etc. There's a lot of businesses that we see with truly entrepreneurial flair and spirit. And I think all these businesses in this category should also feel really proud of the innovation and adaptability that they've shown, not only ensuring that their business carries on, but for me, looking to make sure that they continue to grow in the future.
Well said. Okay, well, let's look at the nominees and all the people who've done such a good job of adapting over these tough times. Amros Golf Event Management, Spentify UK Limited, Choose to Grow, City of Hereford Rotary Club, City Signs, Herefordshire and Worcestershire Group Training Association, Environmental Management Solutions, Milford Research and Consultancy Limited, Hearts for Hope, Interlearn, ISO Quality Services, Arceus Consulting, and the Cart Shed Charity. Now, I'll tell you who the highly commended winner in this category is. Massive congratulations to ISO Quality Services. Well done, guys. We've got a lovely certificate on its way to you, so make some room. Now, it's back to you, Lauren, please, if you'd like to tell us about the winner of the Accomplishments in Adaptability Award.
Of course. I'm delighted to announce this winner because I feel, as we all do, mental health has truly suffered during this pandemic. And it felt to me like they'd really got a great initiative together. The ingenuity shown to create a virtual woodland really stood out to me. So I'm absolutely delighted to announce that the winner is the Cart Shed Charity.
Cart Shed Charity. Congratulations, guys. The Chamber team will be in touch soon to get that trophy. You can stick it in your virtual woodland or somewhere real. Well done, guys. Congratulations. Now, on to our final award this evening, the Business Contribution to Charity, sponsored by Worcestershire County Council. It'll be presented by Ken Pollock, who's with us now. Hello, Ken.
Good evening, Richard.
Love to see you. Thanks for being with us this evening. I just want to start with you, if I can, by learning a little bit more about the importance of business and charity collaboration.
Well, collaboration is a really important word you used there. And I think the worry about businesses, some people think that businesses are all motivated by profit. And the worry about people working for a business, they want to be proud of the company they're working for. And in consequence, one way of demonstrating that is to have that commitment to charity, to do something above and beyond the bottom line, which most people think businesses are all concerned about. So that essence of working for charity is really important for a lot of people in different companies.
So in judging this, what were you looking for in the winning business?
Well, there were a lot of nominations, you have to say. And so naturally, and then the companies varied in scale as well. So there were big and small companies. But you're really looking for a commitment to charity, for people throughout the company to actually be keen on doing what they're trying to do and actually making a big contribution to things maybe outside the area which the company's already operating. But nevertheless, it's that essence of actually giving something back to the community that one was really looking for.
Okay, well, a lot of great businesses here. Let's take a look at the nominees. Chris Green Media, DRPG, ISO Quality Services, Level Peaks, Lloyds Bank Commercial Banking in Worcestershire, Monksoft Limited, Hedgeley Lodge, Morgan Motor Company, Mushroom, and OCM Business Systems. So let's award the highly commended first. And the highly commended winner here is the Morgan Motor Company. Congratulations, guys. Well done. We'll send you a lovely certificate in the post. But most importantly, let's get on to our winner. So Ken, it's back to you, please, if you could tell us about the winner of the Business Contribution to Charity Award.
Well, I was very pleased to see that Morgan did well, because naturally I like that, because my background's in Top Gear. I think Morgan's a great company. But the one that I was interested in is largely staffed by veterans, and they make military equipment for people in the military and all the blue light services, and they make huge donations of some of their kit and some money as well to all sorts of people doing extravagant things, either swimming or sailing or whatever else. Plus, they're also very concerned about mental health. A lot of work going into mental health charities for children and the like, plus work and money for food banks. So the company that we decided was the very best in the charitable sector is Level Peaks, LPA, Level Peaks Associates, and congratulations to them for a brilliant month-by-month effort across the board, all sorts of effort.
Level Peaks are our winners. Well done, guys. Of course, a trophy will be winning its way to you as well. And as the winner of this category, they get to choose a charity to donate £500 from the Chamber, and they have chosen St Michael's Hospice in Hereford. Well done, guys. And Ken, thank you very much to you as well. And thank you very much to you for joining us tonight. I know it's a very different way of doing things, but I hope you've found a way to enjoy it at home, however you've been doing it. Well done to all of our winners, well done to all of our nominees, and everyone who took the time to be part of tonight. Just doing those nominations sometimes can really help you look back and realise the great work you've been doing. So for goodness sake, keep it up. Thank you to our judges, and of course thank you to Sharon and Dale and Chris and Charles up on the roof, and of course our sponsors and the team here at DRPG, who've been fantastic for us. Good to see you. Have a lovely weekend. Look forward to seeing you soon. And next time we're doing some awards, who knows? We could be back here. We could be in a lovely big room celebrating again. Whatever you're doing for the rest of your weekend, enjoy it. We'll see you soon.